dueling it out in Des Moines. The Reavers team up with the best in the country. One of the best basketball teams in the nation marshals in regional play. Making some plays at TJ, but were they enough to win? The winner went down to the wire at AL. You're up, Jake.
I'm Jake Ryan, voice of the Reavers. The Bluffs Sports Zone starts now.
Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to the latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone. Now, the 13th ranked Iowa Western wrestling team, one of the few, the proud wrestling teams in the nation to get an invite to the national duels. Now, this is a good test for the Reavers. It's a good chance for them to see where they're at in preparation for the national tournament, because in the end, the nationals are what matter most. 16 mats ready to wrestle with the NWCA multi-divisional national duels. 13th ranked Iowa Western introduces itself to number 9, Nassau. 125, Adrian Lozano on the left nearly pins Enrique De Jesus not once, but twice in the first period. And the 10th ranked Reaver walks away with a 10-4 win. 133, the Lion Santiago Valdez outmuscles Iowa Western's Wilfredo Charbonneau, grabs a 10-3 lead after 2 periods. But the freshman from California, with the ankle pick, Charbonneau loses by 2, 12-10. Third-ranked 141-pounder Peter Stewart comes around and gives the Reavers a 6-3 team lead. The super sophomore from Sioux City comes around again against Vincent Toronto. In the end, Stewart standing tall with a 9-3 decision. The lighter side of Iowa Western head coach Josh Watts in the middle. 149, hard luck Tyler Nation on the bottom, escapes Nassau's Alexis Blanco twice, but comes up just short, losing 3-2. Now with the teams locked at a 6-6 tie, the Lions win 5 straight matches, 157. The Reavers' Alexis Vickers throws Kyle Wade for 2. Late in the third, the second-ranked Wade turns the tables and pins Vickers. Then at 165, late first period, Nassau's Adam De Jesus sticks Tim Hester. The Lions take a commanding 18-6 lead in just a matter of minutes. Iowa Western fans on hand see a gutsy finish at 285. Nate Judge escapes in the third and gets this takedown to outscore Nicholas Brennan 3-1, but it doesn't matter. Nassau knocks off the Reavers 28-9.
Came in with the expectation that you battle for 7 minutes every second of that 7-minute match, and we didn't do that. We started off with Adrian. You know, he had his ups and downs, but I thought overall he competed. Wilfred started off slow, but finished strong.
Got your team off on the right foot with that first match win.
That's what I was hoping to do. I'm usually the first one. Coaches tell me to start it off right, and that's what I try to do every time I go up. And then I guess the rest falls into place.
A lot of guys didn't battle when we need to. I need to step up, most of all. And we all need to step up, and we need to get our minds right to battle. We came in here to battle. We knew we weren't a top seed, and we knew we were going to have to give it our all, and we didn't.
First match back from your dislocated elbow. How do you think you did?
I think I did well. I could have done better. I took some sloppy shots. It gave him some points, but all in all, it's just another match.
I was pretty confident coming into this week. I worked really hard in practice. You know, I've had a lot of kids push me, so I thought, I honestly thought I'd come out and win. As conceited as it sounds, you got to come in with confidence, and that's all you can do.
What were my expectations today? Coming in, round one, but you got to be willing to go to war. I mean, this is not a team sport in the sense, hey, someone can help you out or anything like that. It's a fist fight is what it is. And you got to be willing to go to the well for 7 minutes and fight with someone toe-to-toe and say, I am.
Good job. Good job.
So the Reavers drop their first match of the day, but it's only the first match. Iowa Western can still make some noise. And And you know, head coach Josh Watts has been telling me all along, it just depends on who's going to show up. The third-year head coach just wants to see improvement. Who's buying in? And the national duels are another indication. And they are buying in. Iowa Western storms back to knock off number 9 Niagara and then 20th ranked Harper. Peter Stewart goes 3-0 on the day. But day 2, a different deal. Number 8 Muskegon holds off the Reavers 24-14. Iowa Western then loses a heart-stopper to 11th ranked Rochester by 3. Now, FYI, the Reavers wrestled without Peter Stewart on the second day. The Super Sop from Sioux City, sick. So when it was all said and done, Iowa Western finishes 8th. Keeping it indoors, the Yellow Jackets running with Red Oak in a game of runs. But first, the 10th ranked team in the nation comes home to Canesville when we come back.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, our goal is to help you, your families, and your businesses grow and prosper for generations. We take pride in our community, whether it's volunteering our time or helping individuals, families, and businesses succeed. We provide you with the personal service and attention you deserve. With over 220 years of banking experience, decisions are made locally. We are Council Bluffs people operating at Council Bluffs Bank to help Council Bluffs be a better place to work and live. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking, the way it used to be. Member FDIC.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning, 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash, 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. As a parent, you want to make sure that your child knows how to deal with bullying when they see it happening. And chances are they want to help, but they don't really know how. I'll teach them that the best thing to do is calmly walk away, find a teacher or other adult, and speak up. And do your part. Be that adult they can talk to and trust will listen. Join me to help stop bullying. Go to stopbullying.gov to find out more.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
What does the world have in store for you? It's all here. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
The last time the Reavers were home? Tried December 17th, almost a month ago. But since then, Iowa Western's ripped off 3 straight on the road. But now is when it gets down, as they say, to the nitty-gritty. Regional play gets underway, and the Reavers get it going against Marshalltown. Here's IWTV student Austin Heinen.
10th ranked Iowa Western opening conference play against Marshalltown. Reavers on the move, Deshaun Munson dishes it to Ty Houghton for the transition layup. Big Blue, ice cold to start off, only gets 1 field goal in the first 8 minutes of the game. 12:02 remaining. Munson, one of his 4 dimes, this one to Williams. Iowa Western up 10-8. Tigers then go on a 10-0 run. Mike Rodriguez buries a transition layup. 18-10 visitors. 8.5 to go. Shaq Calhoun switching hands and lays it in, helping spark an 11-0 run for the Reavers. Part of that run. Munson, I'll hold that. All alone, showtime! Reavers lead 25-22 at halftime. Big Blue scores the first 5 points in the second half. DJ Walker from deep right there. Next Reaver possession. Munson again to Williams. I will strike thee down. Whew, good night. 4 minutes into the second, Tigers just won't desist. Kenny Strong nails the tray. Iowa Western leads 39-34. 2 minutes later, Williams, who had 16 points, lays it in. 48-40 home team. 5.5 to go. Tigers RSVP again. Rodriguez led the game with 23 points. Tough laying. Cuts the lead to 2. The Reavers respond though and stay ahead. Munson sends the mail. The freshman with 19 points. Iowa Western takes down the Tigers 82-72.
You know, a slow start may be the understatement of the year. I mean, we were terrible the first half. I don't know. And I think it's just focus. I mean, they got in the lane all the whole first half. We had point-blank shots in the lane, couldn't make a layup, couldn't finish anything. Just not very focused tonight, not ready to go to first half.
Yeah, we wasn't really making some close shots, stuff like that. But I think second half, we just finished. Like, I don't know, we kind of picked up the tempo better.
Coach Morris and the players looking forward to having the students back in the stands.
I think it'll help us when we get our students back and get them in the stands. And hopefully the student athletes will come out and watch the games and get here and make some noise. That would probably help us as much as anything.
Reavers thus far 9-0 when playing at Canesville Arena. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Austin Heinen.
Thanks, Austin. Now the AL girls basketball team hustling to turn things around at home. It's been pretty good so far. But same deal for the boys. Buzzing with the bees after the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed Sports Med. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury, getting you back in the action. Jenny Ed Sports Med partners with Neb Ortho, giving you consistent one-on-one care from diagnosis to rehab. And since every injury an athlete is different, they've even developed a sports injury clinic specifically designed for athletes. Jenny Ed Sports Med.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all working with United Way for a million little reasons. The kids of our communities, to ensure their academic success all the way to graduation day. You see, it takes about 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a kid becoming one or the other could be a professional athlete, or it could be you. Studies showed the earlier we get to kids, the better their chances. So become a United Way volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor, and make a difference in the life of a child, for the life of that child. Give. Advocate. Volunteer. Live United. Join your favorite NFL players. Take the pledge. Go to unitedway.org.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
It's not his new group of friends. It's not the video games. It's not the neighborhood.
Mom, do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss, even in middle school, puts their graduation at risk.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't, because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
You know, my heart goes out to Thomas Jefferson as the struggle continues for the boys basketball team. But hey, the Jackets just got to keep plugging away. Now, TJ wins its first game of the year. The Jackets then lose 6 straight, and 5 of those losses by 14 points or more. And to make matters worse, Thomas Jefferson is without its leading scorer for the next game. The Yellow Jackets home in the Hive for the 6th straight time. The Tigers tear out to a 23-11 lead in the second quarter. Red Oaks' Jordan Nelson drills it. TJ chipping away. Michael Rowell, little jump stop. And then Freddie Williams calls bank, and the home team trails 28-21 at the half. The Jackets fly out, 9-2 run to start the third. Now Rowell leads TJ with 15 points to Colton Jensen, and it's tied at 30. But the visitors then score the next 12 straight. Ryan Leininger, 2 of his game-high 25 points. And number 25, Jordan Nelson, pours in 3 of his 21. Red Oaks back up 42-30 late in the third. The Tigers couldn't have framed it any better. Red Oak outscores Thomas Jefferson 16-9 in the fourth quarter. Leininger to Nelson. Too little, too late on the boards as the Tigers light up the Yellow Jackets 58-42.
Biggest difference tonight was just being able to finish around the basket. Shot 15 for 59 overall, and that's, you're not going to beat anybody when you shoot 15 for 59.
What do you think it is?
I just think it's the confidence that we have. We haven't gained enough confidence to make shots. We've been a losing team for a couple of years now, and we still got talent, but we need to just patch it together.
Basketball is a game of runs, and we went on a run, they went on a run, and we just didn't really have a comeback. We just missed a lot of bunnies in the end.
One of the things that hurt us tonight was we were without our leading scorer. There's no questions about it. That would have helped us, but we can't make an excuse for that. Other guys got to step up, and some guys did. Now they just got to realize that we got to play for a longer spurt.
TJ drops its 7th straight game. And next up, the Yellow Jackets buzz outside the Hive for 4 straight on the road. It's been a long season so far for Thomas Jefferson. And you can only hope it's going to get better. It's gotta, doesn't it? I mean, one win will go a long way. And the only question, when are the Yellow Jackets going to get it? Against Omaha Christian Academy, final 52-42. TJ's record sits at 2-8 as of January 13th. Hey, Abraham Lincoln turning it around. The Lynx at 4-7 have won 3 in a row, including 2 on the road. Lewis Central crushes Clorinda by 35. The Titans move to 6-6. The Falcons sit 2 games under 500 at 4-6. It's almost time for our Play of the Week. Who's going to make the marquee this time? But hey, time for the Lady Lynx to turn it around on the other side.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe.
Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
That's low. That's low. That's low.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Hey? God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Jack Frost, you do have beautiful teeth.
My what?
Are they really as white as they say? Yes. Oh, they really do sparkle like freshly fallen snow. This is an excellent example of what teeth should look like. Check out the iridescence of that incisor, the beauty of that bicuspid, the magnificence of those molars. And the best way to achieve such terrific teeth is brushing. 2 minutes, twice a day. Not 30 seconds, not a minute 45. 2 minutes. That's all it takes. They're beautiful.
What does the world need? What will you become? Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Fighting for every ball at AL. The Lynx looking to pick up their first win in almost a month. And it's been that kind of season for Abraham Lincoln. I mean, the girls are battling, playing hard, but sometimes it just doesn't show up on the scoreboard. As AL looking for its first win of the new year.
Number 22, the 5'10" senior,
Delaney Bolton and the Lynx, all hands on deck. AL looks to break a 3-game losing skid. Hannah Hennings through traffic. The home team runs up a 9-3 lead after one. Maddie Kinney to Kelsey Johnson.
Doing a lot of good things on 2-3, but we gotta box out.
Sioux City East with just one basket in the first quarter, driving back Brooklyn Malchow. The Black Raiders grab a 14-13 lead. Tori Sykes just nails the 3 and buckle up, kid. Lynx by 1 at the break. Third quarter, Abraham Lincoln's Delaney Bolton, one of her 4 assists, 26-24 Lynx. The home team, look out, turns the ball over 23 times. Allison Fuller goes for a drive. The junior leads all scorers with 14 points. SC East by 2 after 3. Delaney Bolton bolts in with 2 of her team-high 12 points. AL back up 42-38 with 3 minutes left. The Black Raiders tie it right back up. Sydney Hill-Dahey to the bank. 43 all under 2 to go. The story of this game, a photo finish. Alexa Murphy takes the pass, drives in the lane, and Kelsey Johnson to the rescue. 45-44 Abraham Lincoln. 6.2 seconds left. Ouch. The Lynx 1 of 5 from down the stretch from the line. Sioux City East a chance to win it.
Yes, we found a way to win. It wasn't pretty, but you know, we got it done tonight. Big victory for our girls.
Yeah, we definitely came together as a team and shared the ball and made smart choices. Even though we had some turnovers, we still came through and won.
What'd you learn about yourselves tonight?
That we are a tough team and we can come back from anything, and just because you have the lead doesn't mean you can let go. You have to keep pushing through the whole game.
Good teams find ways to win, and I know these girls, and we are a good team, but we just got to keep working hard every practice stuff because we have a lot of tough games coming up.
And the next 3 are on the road. AL wins its 3rd straight home game. Chad Shaw and the Lynx head to the locker room even up at 5-5. So the Lynx get back to 500. Now if they can just stay there, better yet, get a winning record, put a little streak together. AL loses by 30 at Omaha Gross and then drops 1 at Blair. The Lynx dip below 500 at 5-7. Good for Thomas Jefferson. The Yellow Jackets snap a 59-game losing streak. TJ KO's Omaha Christian Academy 40-15. Congratulations to head coach Rich Bartholomew and the girls. The Jackets now 1-9. 10th ranked Lewis Central, no problem with Clorinda, 70-39. Hey, the Titans move up to 8-3. The Saints embarrassed at Harlan, 61-13, but still, St. Albert sits at a very respectable 6-4. Now it's time for our Play of the Week, brought to you by Buena Vista University. The Reavers locked in a duel with Nassau. Last match, 285. Iowa Western's Nate Judge on the bottom, down 1-0 with time running out in the 3rd period. The freshman from the Grand Iowa gets to his feet and escapes. Tie match. Moments later, Judge gets the takedown and wins it 3-1. The Reavers' Nate Judge with our Play of the Week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by Buena Vista University. Face-to-face classes start every 8 weeks right here in Council Bluffs. So there you go. Another one bites the dust. Everything is back to normal. All the sports are back up to speed. And as I've said before, it's only going to get better. So until next week, for the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.